Oh, they're talking now. Okay.
I'm sorry. Cactus juice, yes. But no pod?
Yeah, use the Nepal juice. Make sure that it's not. You don't let it go rancid or let it go too far, because once it stinks, it's going to stink in your wall. You want to use it fresh. You want to do it. But that's also a good and probably a better alternative than Elmer's Blue.
Yeah, I thought it was great, actually.
Yeah.
Elmer's Blue is probably okay too, because that's what they use in Jamaica. In Jamaica, when they finish their houses
And
up,
it's wetter there.
well, it's a lot
Yeah.
better there.
So it
And
might be
they also
a-
have it on the roof too.
Right.
They do water collection. Go to some kind of travel websites or historic websites and do Jamaica, maybe Trinidad. But look what they do to their roofs. They got some very interesting kind of British-based proportions of the roof, but they got this funny little trench that goes all the way around the roof, kind of like a spiral, and collects the rainwater. And a lot of this finish is a combination of the sand, the dirt, clay, and a lot of marble, ground up marble, and Elmer's. And that gives it another shiny sort of look, because the
Yeah,
marble
the
comes
marble does what the glass does.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do know George Strait's house.
George Strait's is adobe?
And it's a traditional flat roof. My buddy actually built it. So.
And since it's in this Dominion,
When you drive,
George Strait can do what he wants.
right, you drive west or north on 10, you look up on the top of the hill, you're going to see two square structures. One is about 8,600, that's the main house, and then there's a guest house. It's about 3,000.
Where is this?
Dominion,
The big one. Top of the hill.
so the guest house is the adobe?
Dominion.
but no, both.
Both are?
Both. And then if you take 281 north, cross the Guadalupe about half a mile on the left-hand side, you know where River Crossing is?
Yeah.
All right. Past the main entrance, Guadalupe is another quarter of a mile on the left-hand side. They've just built 6 buildings that are all adobe.
Who's doing the building?
Oh, I know where that is.
I'm not sure.
Those little small buildings, that little shopping center. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Well, we know that it can be done outside the city limits.
North
So
on
that's
281.
surprising about George
You
Strait.
say that, Steve, now, and we have to have inspections
It's
now. Bring
past the
inspections
Guadalupe
outside,
Bay.
you
Just
know,
past the Guadalupe Bay
anywhere in the
River.
county now,
Okay.
by
About a
state
mile
law.
or so
So
left.
you say that, it's
There's a
getting tougher and
little
tougher to
shopping
do.
center.
Yeah, I don't know who's doing
But the thing is, that's an unfunded
Before Spring
mandate.
Branch. It's right before you get into Spring Branch.
Yeah, but TRC,
I go there every day. I look
TRCC,
at Blanco.
Well, TRCC got sunset.
Did you attend Jeff?
August 31st.
for another year, for another year.
You have a card or something?
I mean, until
No,
2000.
I don't, I need to get mine.
So heard the bill.
Not until, no, they're
I can
August
write.
31st, 2010.
Okay.
They're giving you another year to try to figure out how to get their act together and keep it going.
Let's get some else. Okay, any other questions?
What's the traditional floor for
Here it's.
is there a traditional foundation or floor,
It's very-
basic?
You're talking about the historic?
Historic.
No, I mean, in general, for people that build adobes, what do they traditionally?
Vermont Straits on a slab and
What about?
tile.
Here, you
Yeah, it's
taste
probably conventional.
What convention?
Keeping a low profile.
it. I just
Conventional
finished.
construction would probably have conventional.
Those ones out north of Guadalupe,
And I
they're
would
on
like to just
slab.
start with this. I don't know, if there's any way that I could just.
Does
go right
the
straight.
AIA support just like kind of all functions of construction, just for, you know, trying to get it in the codes or, you know,
Is the AIA supporting what?
like this type of construction or like, you know, trying to get like the IBC and all those codes, including it, to include it. I know it's, you know, it's different state and it's, you know, it's a different institution, but does it,
Which is very expensive.
As far as the highly progressive type of construction like I'm talking about tonight, it's not like they're aggressively supporting it. Because I'm a past head of the local chapter committee on the environment. And what the AIA stands is they really want to see a mass market appeal for green building. And so the major focus of the AIA is going to see an acceptance on the production builders and the affordable builders and the subsidized builders to be able to at least raise the bar in conventional construction. And the AIA's bar is higher than what the state and federal bar is. You know, so the people in the AIA are trying to bring this stuff, you know, look up Architecture 2030. And that will give you a really good idea of what the AIA stance is on environmental architecture, both in residential and commercial construction. We have to, you know, the thing is, when I talk to architects, I pretty much lay it on the line. I said, look guys, you know, this is my peer group, and I say, every time you get in front of that computer screen, of course it's not T-square and triangle anymore, every time you know, anytime you draw a line on a wall and you write in the spec, as far as describing what's going to go there, you've got to think in your head that there's some bulldozer starting it. You got to really think what's going to be happening by your actions, and think about what's happened to get that stuff to that space, how it's going to be used, how efficient it's going to be, and what's going to happen after they're done with it. How expandable is it? Is it going to be a structure that can be adapted, or something we're going to have to go, oh screw it, this isn't working, let's move out and tear them down. You know, and this is a high responsibility. Architects really need to, one, recognize, and number two, to respond to. And my personal belief, this is not the belief of the AIA by any means, if architects aren't doing that, they shouldn't be practicing. Kind of radical. Yeah. But yeah, I think we as architects, and whatever your field is, you know, whether it's engineering or construction, you need to show by example. If you are not in the position to design and build, you are at least in the position to write your Congress people, you know, make some phone calls, you know, point people in these kind of directions. Even, you know, God love her, Durban Mills, you know, she's got dry cleaners. I didn't know I was going to plug her, but here I am. You know, Durban Mills has the clothesline cleaners. This is a dry cleaning establishment that does not use chemicals.
Right.
And she's getting a lot of pushback from the dry cleaning chemical companies. And a lot of people think that she's really troubling waters. They don't want trouble because she's found a way to clean, dry cleaning clothes without that perk stuff, you know, that really nasty chemical that will essentially kill you.
Yeah, why would you want to put that next
Why
to
would
your
you want to put
skin?
it next to your skin? You know, you smell it in the bag. So,
Where is it, what cleaners it is?
clothesline cleaners.
And are they here?
They are here, and they are in a lot of the HEBs. They are in 2 or 3, maybe 4 different places in town. There's one on Almas Drive. But just Google in clothesline cleaners. Yeah.
There are a lot of people, groups that are
Oh.
working to get things in codes, in the codes. So
There's probably going to be, I think Derber herself is going to show up at that movie that Solar San Antonio is putting on that Wayne mentioned earlier, the 11th hour. Go to that because I think she will be there. She might even, I'm not promising anything, but if Derber's there, she might even have some really valuable coupons. All right? Because this is, I can't imagine her doing someplace not having a coupon. So she's a wonderful, wonderful human being, even if she wasn't right the right way. So please go there to the movie. It's going to be great information. Meet Derba. Throw her your dirty clothes. Anything else?
With Sue Ann, you make the
Hopefully someplace on the south side. Hopefully 2 or 3 real hospitals.
Somebody mentioned, I mean, is it already a sure thing? Something that you're hoping that somebody will do? Oh, she's great.
Let's
She's
put it
the
this
one that
way.
steered me
We've got
to the CA.
probably 5 hurdles and we've done,
Workshop. She's the one I'm talking about.
we get tripped up on the 3rd,
Yeah, oh, she's great.
tripped up on the 5th. I can't guarantee, but that's what we're pushing. Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay. Everybody sign in? Thank you very much.